Hello everybody and welcome to a new YouTube video of me. My name is Jenny if you don't know me, and if you are new to this channel I would be very happy if you would subscribe. And yeah, let's get on with the video. I haven't been doing a sit down and talk kind of video in a very long time, and I really missed it because I look back to those moments as well on my channel. Like, I look onto my monthly updates when I was an au pair last year, and I really enjoy looking back because it's like a little diary for myself and to just kind of review of what was happening. And yeah, so I thought I'm gonna just give you guys a little bit of a life update, what's happening, what's going on in my mind, I don't know. I just have a lot of things that went through my head because I haven't been doing a life update since I came here for the second time, and I've been here now for 5 months, which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I still feel like I'm here for like a month or something, but time is moving so quick. I came here on the 24th of September, I think, and now it is the 25th of February or something, and that means I'm here for 5 months, if I did get that math right. I'm very bad at math, like really bad. So yeah, I've been noticing that I've been quite sad the last few days and a little bit the last few weeks. Like, the first month was absolutely fine. I don't know, I just felt a little bit sad for the last few days, and I'm like, I always try to analyze my feelings because it makes me understand them better and it makes me understand why I'm feeling a certain way. So I was like, okay, so why am I sad right now? And I digged a bit deeper into it and I realized it is because I'm actually homesick. I didn't think I would be because I wasn't in the last 5 months. I was just like, yeah, I'm happy here. Like, I don't miss home at all. But now I'm like, I am probably actually homesick. And being actually sick doesn't make it better because it just makes me a lot more emotional. So I'm like, oh, I actually miss my mum and I miss my dad and I miss my brother. I kind of miss my home. I just missed life back then. Not necessarily Germany itself, but just living with my family. There's a lot that's been happening in the last 5 months. I got together with my boyfriend. I went camping on the beach, I went fishing, I celebrated Christmas on a beach in the summer, which is crazy. I met a lot of new friends and I met a lot of new people. Also, what's been going on in my mind is that I'm actually in a deconstruction phase in my religion. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I know that it's this deconstruction phase where I'm in that because, well, deconstruction kind of means what you rethink about your beliefs and your religious beliefs, and that's what I'm kind of in at the moment. It's kind of just that I rethink everything in my life, like what my beliefs are built on, what my morals are built on, how I was brought up as a child, and I try to find out if that's still what I want to believe. I'm not sure. There's a lot of things that I need to figure out for myself, so I don't really want to put that on the internet, but I'm just, yeah, letting you know that I am in this deconstruction phase. So far, so good. I actually, I'm still in love with God and I still believe He exists, but there's just so much more that I do want to research about what I believe in. I'm still a Christian, but I may not have those strict beliefs anymore. That's also because I traveled. That's also because I met a lot of new people that had different perspectives and that I actually really like and that I can understand, and it just makes you rethink everything, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that the fear of losing your faith, I think that the fear of finding something that's different or realizing people think in a different way, I just don't want to be fearful. I just want to try things out. There's been going on so much in my mind because I am right now 5 months into this, and I just realized I only have 7 months left here on my social media marketing course. Like, next month it'll be half of the time being here. And I did not think it would go this quick at all. Really, I really did not think it would be that quick. But here I am. At the moment, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do after that course here. And if I want to do another course, but there's just a lot of things to consider. I would have to get another student visa, I would have to apply for another course, I would have to get new health insurance, and that's all very, very expensive here. So in my mind, I'm like, well, if I want to get a really good degree, I could just go back to Germany and do it all for free. Or not free, but it's very, very cheap there. And it's a very good education. So I'm like, do I love Australia that much to actually go thousands of dollars into debt only to stay here and get a degree here and build a life here? Or would I be better off going back to Germany and getting a degree there and having probably a more secure life than I would have here? Because even if I would get a good degree here, I would have to get a good job, I would have to get a visa, and that's all so expensive. So right now I'm just trying to figure out what I really want in life, and it made me realize that there's no due date in life. I am 20 and I was like, by a certain time you have to do, or you have to have a certain degree, you have to have a certain job by a certain time and earn the right amount of money and have kids by then and then get married. And I don't know, it was just, and I just realized that it's okay to not have it all figured out. I'm still living, why am I stressing out so much? I'm having such a great life, and I feel like sometimes when I'm here I don't appreciate the present, I just think about the future. I'm just like, oh, but what if this, like, what am I gonna do if this course ends and I have to go back? And that's all important, but also at the same time, I've never felt this lost in my life. Like, I'm feeling so lost, but I think a lot of people at my age feel that way. I've heard from a lot of people back in Germany that actually started going to uni, but like quit at uni and gonna go and get a new degree and didn't really figure out what they want to do either. And I just thought, oh, I'm the only person that doesn't know what to do with her life. Like, I'm the only one that doesn't want to be a doctor or has this certain picture of her life in her mind. And I think that actually there's a lot of people out there that don't know, and that's okay, because there's no due date in life. You don't have to have children by 25. It's fine if you don't. You don't have to have children by 35 either if you don't want to. I know you don't have to have children at all. But even though I've never felt this lost in my life, I'm still at peace with where I am. Like, it's stressing me out so much, but at the same time I feel so safe and I feel so secure, because I know I'm 20 years old and it's okay to mess up. It's okay to try again and get up again. Like, if I start a degree I don't like, it's okay, because I can start over. It's just this big fear of not being good enough. And I think a lot of it is how my life went as a teenager, because I was together with my boyfriend when I was 15 and we were engaged. I was gonna go back to Germany, I was gonna get married, I was gonna get a degree, and then after that I was gonna probably get children, I'll work a little bit, and then I don't know, I just really had my life figured out. I had it figured out so well. Like, I knew what's gonna happen in every single year. Yeah, sure, there would have been things that would be hard, but I had it figured out. Like, I knew what I was gonna do. And then I went to Australia and I was like, holy shit. There is so much more to life, and you have actually no idea of living at all. And now that I'm here, I just feel like I'm becoming more and more of an adult. Like, I wrote some notes down. I think my biggest fear is wasting my time. And doing this, I don't think I'm wasting my time at all. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm learning exactly what I'm supposed to learn. I think everything is happening for a reason, and that's why I am okay. Because I believe God has a plan for my life and I can actually do things by myself. I've just gained so much more education than I would have ever gained back in Germany, staying at the same place, doing the same things. I think being away from my family is hard because they're not there to support me, they're not there to emotionally be there for me, mentally and everything. But I think that's also a good thing because it gives me distance from my life in Germany. It gives me distance from how I was brought up with those beliefs. It gives me distance from, just from my life a little bit and figure out life on my own and what I actually want for my life, and that there are so many opportunities out there that I don't have to stay in the same place in this little town in Germany, or I don't even have to stay in Germany at all. I can go see the world and I can do whatever I want and figure out what I want, and it's okay because there's no due date to it. I don't have to figure it out at a certain time. Surely I think it's great if you have goals, if you work towards them and if you want to achieve them, but right now I don't have that big goal of having kids at 25 or having a degree at 25 because I'm still figuring it out, and I think it's a lot more important to figure out what you want to do and who you are as a person before you start building your career or whatever. Sometimes I think it's good to just figure it out as you go. I don't think going to uni here would make sense if I'm not 100% sure that I want to study journalism or I want to study law, because I would go in debt for like $40,000 or something, and that's just not worth it for me. Like, if I really, really want to do that degree, I will do it in Germany. And if I don't like Germany, I might go somewhere else, and that's fine. I've just met a lot of people that realize they don't have a due date in life. They don't have to have a certain thing done by a certain age if it doesn't make you happy. That takes a lot of my anxiety off of me. And that's kind of just what I wanted to share. And also what I wanted to share was this thing that there's been so many people saying, after you do university or when you started a job, there's no way you'll ever go traveling. You have to do it now after school, or else you will never do it. And that's not true. You can do whatever you want in life. And I just realized that, like, I'm living on the other side of the world and I'm so happy about it. I am basically living my dream, and you can do it. Like, I don't know, where's the restriction? Who says you can't do it? I don't get it. Like, who says you can't live in Canada for 2 years after you worked for 5 years? Who says you can't live in Italy? Probably the government would say that, but And what I also wanted to say is that I'm not here to give you advice, because I don't think there's tips on when you should go traveling. There's tips on when to do gap year. What I learned in my gap year, and it's this basic, like, every minute in life is worth it and stuff. And you can say that, but words mean nothing if you haven't actually lived it, if you haven't actually experienced what that saying means. You can't, I won't be able to tell you 5 things that I learned and you'll be like, oh yeah, I totally understand, I get it now. Because I think you have to go and do it for yourself, you have to figure it out for yourself. I don't know why I made this video, I just kind of felt like putting my words out there. It might have gone in a very weird direction. I don't know what I actually intended it to go into, which direction, but not sure if this is what I was intending to do. I hope you get me. I hope it made sense, and if it didn't, that's fine. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you're all well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.